This is KGW News at 11.
Hoping that this strike achieves putting an end to the Kaiser short staffing crisis.
Tension is rising for healthcare workers, and a strike is looming for many across the Northwest. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Tim Gordon. Kaiser Permanente workers are gearing up to strike later this week, and some have already hit the picket lines. Thomas Schultz has the story.
Union power! Union power!
For the past few years, Kaiser Permanente employees say working conditions have slid.
People are just really tired.
Overworked, without enough staff.
We're working full time, and then we're working overtime, and then we're working double time.
They say many are working 70 to 80-hour weeks. Now, 4,000 nursing assistants, technicians, and other healthcare workers plan to strike Wednesday through Friday. Part of 75,000 Kaiser workers who could strike nationally. And there's a few things they want, like better pay and job protections. But the biggest, more staffing.
Patients cannot get in to see their primary care doctors. They're waiting weeks and weeks just for an appointment. They're waiting months and months for surgeries.
Where's the partnership? Not here!
They're not the only Kaiser employees striking. Pharmacy workers began a 3-week strike Sunday. They say Kaiser isn't bargaining in good faith.
Workers just want what's theirs. They want to be treated fairly. They want to get good pay, quality benefits.
Workers say the healthcare giant has tried to dictate who the union representative would be. Though in a statement, Kaiser says the union hasn't been willing to bargain. Kaiser also says every healthcare provider is facing staffing shortages, though they're doing better than most. They've hired 50,000 frontline workers in the past 2 years and plan to add 10,000 more union jobs by the end of October, and proposed wage hikes of 10 to 14% over a 4-year contract, though employees say there's still a staffing crisis and not much trust between the two sides.
I would love for Kaiser executives to just listen to frontline healthcare workers and start bargaining in good faith.
And a deal could still happen before Wednesday, though workers are pessimistic. They say they don't want to strike, but they're serious about demands, and Kaiser's preparing for the worst as well, making preparations to keep hospitals running. Tim?
Yeah, we've been watching all of this coming up this week. Thanks a lot, Thomas. Well, classes are canceled tomorrow for some students in the Tiger-Tualatin School District. This comes after bomb threats connected to a viral video prompted a school shutdown. District officials ordered Hazelbrook Middle School students and staff to leave the campus Friday. Administrators say they were hit with multiple threats over several days, culminating with the bomb threats to both the school and district officials' homes. It happened after a video of a student attacking another student at the school went viral. That video has been politicized on social media, by some claiming without evidence the alleged perpetrator identifies as transgender. Now, the district says the student who allegedly attacked a peer has been arrested and is facing criminal and school consequences. Local law enforcement, with help from the FBI, is investigating the threats. Teachers are still scheduled to be back on campus tomorrow. Now here are some local headlines. Portland police have identified the victim killed in the Hosford Abernethy neighborhood Thursday morning. Officers were called out to reports of an assault shortly before 4:30 a.m. When police arrived, they found 46-year-old Travis Barisik dead. The medical examiner confirmed he died from blunt force trauma. Barisik's death is still being investigated and no arrests have been made. If you have any information about this incident, you're asked to contact Portland Police. The homicide is Portland's 54th this year. A Polk County deputy is expected to survive after being shot near Salem. This happened at 1:30 Saturday morning on Highway 22, just west of Salem. Oregon State Police say the shooting left one suspect dead, a second hurt, and a third suspect arrested. Highway 22 was closed in both directions at Dokes Ferry Road and College Drive Northwest while investigators worked the scene. Well, check this out. The owner of a fishing vessel has had little success in getting his boat out of Newport's South Beach. The boat you see there, called the Judy, was reported to be aground on September 18th. Yesterday, a tugboat operator came in to help pull that boat out to sea, but as you can see there, the boat instead hit the rocks and flipped onto its side. Now, it eventually pretty much righted itself, but it's unclear if that vessel was seriously damaged or taking on water. All right, here's a live look outside the Wells Fargo Skycam, looking out over a beautiful downtown Portland this evening. A nice Sunday night for you, the first day of October. Well, you know, it brought plenty of warmth and sunshine. So meteorologist Joe Ranieri joins us from the Weather Center now. And Joe, what do we got for the work week?
Well, Timothy, you know what's going to be taking on water come tomorrow? Us.
Oh.
We're looking at close to half an inch of rain. As it's kind of a weak system, but still, it's a weak system, but still half of an inch of rain. Close to it is still a little bit more than just weak. Let's just call it a moderate system moving on shore. Again, the rest of your Sunday night is going to be a bone dry, and an early tomorrow morning will be dry as well. But this is this next cold front that's going to be moving on shore, and we topped out in the upper 60s. A few locations got close to 70 this afternoon. Come tomorrow, we're going to be looking at daytime highs struggling to get above 55, 56 degrees. So we're definitely going to be seeing some cold air as we start off your work week. And here we are by tomorrow morning, 6:30, 7 o'clock, we'll start to see those showers increase. Now, the heaviest amount of rain is going to be falling basically late morning and the early part of the afternoon. And yeah, just expect to see some wet and windy conditions throughout the coast. Here in the metro area, we're not going to be dealing with much wind, but we are going to be dealing with some rain. Now, this is basically a one-day event because heading into the later part of this week, we're going to be basking in sunshine and temperatures close to 80 degrees. We'll let you know how long that sticks around or how long that heat will be with us coming up in a few minutes.
All right, Joe, thanks a lot. Well, it's official. A new C-Tram bus line in Vancouver is up and running in service. It's the Vine on Mill Plain. It's the second bus rapid transit line for C-Tran. It's going to serve 37 new stations along a 10-mile corridor. That's between downtown Vancouver and the new transit center that's been built out on 184th Avenue. The Vine on 4th Plain will be known as the Green Line. That's the first Vine line. And Mill Plain, that line's going to be the Red Line. The American Cancer Society's Making Strides Against Breast Cancer Walk happened today in West Lynn. The walk was held at Mary S. Young Park on Willamette Drive. Today also marks the first day of Breast Cancer Awareness Month. There was live music, face painting, and lots of fun activities for all ages. And it was a sea of people dressed in pink. You see them there this morning to support breast cancer survivors and raise awareness and donations for breast cancer research. Well, runners and roadblocks, thousands of people from all over took part in the Portland Marathon starting at 7 a.m. today. China Green was there to learn why runners love this marathon so much.
And our 2023 Portland Marathon.
On Sunday, thousands of runners took over the streets for the Portland Marathon. Coming from all over.
I live in Idaho right now.
This was the 51st year for the marathon, and what a day it was.
Beautiful day. Last time I was here, it rained the whole day, so I was pretty excited to have no rain.
The marathon and half marathon course winds through 20 Portland neighborhoods, but when you ask runners their favorite part, you might hear the same answer.
The bridges, for sure. Yeah, the bridges were super great.
I would say running over the bridges.
Though for a marathon runner, Rachel Biltoft, this moment may have topped it all.
It was surreal.
The first female marathon runner to cross the finish line, taking up running competitively less than 5 years ago.
Anything's possible.
Rachel says it's not the experience that gets you across the finish line, it's the dedication.
You just have to put your mind to it and don't let people tell you can't do something.
Something runner Ricky Reed knows all about.
I had surgery last October on my knee, and I just wanted to prove to my son that you put your mind to something, you can do it.
And he did. 26.2 miles.
Part of me wanted to cry, and then the other half of me was just like, I can't believe I did it, you know.
But his son Iverson,
I'm proud of him, definitely proud of him.
Had zero doubts.
He has that determination and grit.
And next year, Iverson may follow in his father's running shoes.
I look up to him as motivation because, you know, if he could do it, I could do it. I'm his bloodline. I think I'm going to run this one next year.
In Portland, China Green, KGW News.
Always a fantastic event there. Well, the Blazers have made another big trade, expanding what they're getting in return for Damian Lillard. They got guard Drew Holiday from Milwaukee in the Dame deal. This morning they flipped Drew Holiday and sent him to Boston in exchange for center Robert Williams the third, and guard Malcolm Brogdon. NBA insiders expect the Blazers to trade Brogdon. They also got a first-round pick in next year's draft, as well as a first-round pick in 2029.